I have 5 tips to help you dominate demons at any difficulty. Tip 1. Embrace the pain. Many of you come from XCOM, which trains you to avoid damage at all costs. Grey Knights are not frail, green-haired recruits. They are bioengineered super soldiers wielding the Imperium's finest armaments. In gameplay, Knights suffer light, moderate, or critical wounds. Wounded Knights can still fight, just with a smaller HP pool. Critically wounded Knights can't fight until they recover, but if you have the surgical unit built, they will recover with an augmentation, which is a small permanent buff turning pain into power. Resilience determines a Knight's survival. Above 1 resilience, they cannot die, even if down twice in a mission. But at 1 resilience, being downed means permanent death. However, death is not the end. With the stasis chamber built, you can commune with the fallen Knights, granting between 1 and 3 ability points to a living Knight, ensuring their sacrifice strengthens your strike force. Tip 2. Conserve Willpower. Willpower is your Knight's lifeblood. With it, no demon prevails. Without it, missions crumble. This is by far the most important tip. Each kill per action yields 1 willpower, no more. A teleport strike slaying 6 foes grants the same willpower as a single kill. Conserve it. Dispatch easy foes with restraint so that you can unleash your willpower on larger threats. Restore willpower when facing weak enemy pods, enduring some blows if you must. You will then have willpower needed to deal with more dangerous foes in tough situations. Wielding grenades and servo skulls can help lessen your Knight's dependence on willpower. This makes it easier to achieve victory when running low on willpower. Tip 3. Know your enemy. Enemies are not created equal. Determine the greatest threat of each pod and prioritize it. The game makes this easy to do via an in-game UI that allows you to view any enemy's abilities and weapons. Also, remember to consider nuance, such as some enemies are melee only. Through trial and error, you will not only learn what the top threats are, but you will also discover patterns, such as a Plague Marine doing a melee move and heal combo if they have received a moderate amount of damage. Once you master this tip and are able to manage your willpower, you will be well on your way to handling the game at any difficulty. Tip 4. Apothecary is S tier. Emperor's Judgment is the single best skill in the game. If you doubt this, start using it and you'll see what I mean. For 2 willpower, you are able to immobilize a large area for 2 full turns. The range on this ability allows you to cast it on unrevealed pods. Pair this info with the previous tip to completely deprioritize melee-only threats. As a side note, the Apothecary can have a fully upgraded Emperor's Judgment ability as early as rank 2. Also, some of the servo skulls in the game are completely broken, and the Apothecary can get 2 more ammo out of every servo skull, and can get an extra equipment slot to equip a second servo skull. If you haven't been including an Apothecary in your squad, consider doing so. Tip 5. Strategically command the Edict. On the star map, your primary duty is to respond to as many missions as possible. Missions are the primary means of all resources you need. Respond to more missions, and your strike force will grow stronger, faster. Prioritize Edict upgrades that expand your reach. The Warp Drive increases your speed, while the Augurium extends mission windows, giving you more time to respond to them. These help you strike multiple targets per bloom. As a side note, this means you will also need to prioritize servitor rewards. Upgrading the Augmentation Chamber yields a passive supply of servitors, which will prove more beneficial if prioritized earlier. In my campaign shared on my channel, I developed a strategy during the first phase of the star map where I would wait on Farragar 7 with a Prognosticar positioned across the star map. This allowed me to reliably respond to 2 missions, even before I was able to upgrade my ship. Let me know in the comments if this works for you, or if you found an alternate strategy. If you want to see these tips put into practice, check out my Legendary Grandmaster Let's Play, where I have the goal of achieving Standard Issue Killer at the end of the campaign. Congratulations on sticking through to the end. I have a bonus tip that I had to include because if you happen to be unaware of how helpful the UI is in this game, it will change the way you play. When you have a knight selected, you will have a ton of information available to help you determine the best move. First, you will notice that upon hovering over any location, you'll see blue lines going from that location to potential targets, including objects of interest, such as statues you can shoot. Second, you will see a red number by the enemy's health bar. This tells you how much damage you will inflict on that target from that location. Third, you'll see a number on your cursor indicating the number of actions remaining after moving to the location. With this information, you can make calculated plays, leaving nothing to chance.